Coronation Street's Daniel Osbourne finds himself at serious risk as a vicious online hate campaign spirals out of control, leaving viewers worried about a tragic outcome. Fans of the long-running soap are growing increasingly concerned that Daniel Osbourne could be heading towards a heartbreaking death storyline. Daniel first appeared on the program in 1995 as the son of iconic resident Ken Barlow. Over the years, the character has been involved in a number of dramatic plots. More recently, he entered into a relationship with newcomer Megan Walsh, who was secretly grooming teenager Will Driscoll while carrying his child. The truth about Megan's shocking actions eventually came to light, leaving Daniel horrified that he had trusted her and failed to recognize the abuse taking place. Since the scandal was exposed, Daniel has struggled to cope with the consequences, as his reputation has been left in ruins. He has also become the target of a cruel online harassment campaign led by his new friend, Jodie Ramsey, according to reports. During Monday's episode on June 1st, the situation worsened significantly. After returning to school, Daniel was ridiculed by students, leaving him visibly upset. Unable to deal with the pressure, he turned to alcohol for comfort. Later, Daniel admitted to Jodie and Adam Barlow that he no longer wanted to wake up each morning, highlighting the depth of his despair. With more emotional storylines expected in the coming weeks, many viewers fear Daniel may take his own life, which would mark one of the most devastating twists the show has seen in recent years. On a Coronation Street fan page on Facebook, viewers shared their concerns about Daniel's future. One fan questioned, "What direction is this Daniel storyline heading in? Do you think he might end up taking his own life?" Another agreed, replying, "That's exactly what I've been wondering for quite some time." A third worried viewer responded, "No, I really hope that doesn't happen." Meanwhile, another fan pleaded with the writers, saying, "Can't he catch a break for once?" At the same time, upcoming episodes will reveal that Daniel uncovers the shocking truth that Jodie has been behind the online harassment campaign targeting him. After spending the evening drinking to escape his problems, Daniel returns home intoxicated and is met by his son, Bertie, who tells him he's hungry. However, Daniel is too drunk to deal with the situation and soon falls asleep on the sofa. Left to fend for himself, Bertie attempts to make food, but the situation quickly turns dangerous when smoke starts pouring from the kitchen. Frightened, he runs out of the house while Daniel remains unconscious and unaware of the unfolding crisis. With Bertie now alone on the streets and Daniel oblivious to the danger, his actions could have serious consequences for both of them. Coronation Street's Megan sets a disturbing trap for Will in a shocking new scheme. Megan Walsh resorts to deception next week when she lures Will Driscoll into meeting her by pretending to be one of his former running friends from Hull. Her motives remain unclear, but the encounter leaves Will facing a deeply unsettling situation. The drama unfolds in the Fresco car park, where Will arrives expecting to meet his friend Lee, after arranging the catch-up through text messages. However, he is stunned when Megan appears instead, making it clear that he has been tricked into coming face-to-face with the person who caused him so much harm. The unexpected confrontation leaves Will shaken as he fully understands the danger Megan poses. Having already endured significant trauma because of her actions, being cornered by her again is a terrifying prospect. What Megan hopes to achieve from the meeting remains a mystery, but there are fears that she may attempt to manipulate or influence him once more. Earlier in the week, Will opens up to Hope Dobbs and admits that he is considering quitting athletics altogether. The sport now serves as a painful reminder of Megan and the difficult experiences he endured because of her. Determined to support her friend, Hope encourages Will not to give up on something he loves. She argues that abandoning athletics would mean allowing Megan to continue having power over his life and preventing him from reaching his full potential. Whether Hope's encouragement will persuade Will to continue with athletics remains uncertain. The teenager now faces a difficult decision about whether to walk away from a sport that has played a major role in his life for years. Hope and Will's friendship continues to grow stronger, and after listening to his concerns, Hope is determined to help him see that giving up would only allow Megan to keep influencing his future. She believes he should continue pursuing his passion rather than letting past trauma dictate his choices. Her advice comes as a surprise, especially considering her age, but her words carry a level of maturity that could make a real difference to Will. As the week progresses, Will tells Hope that he has received a message from his close friend Lee, who says he would like to meet up in Weatherfield. Believing he is about to spend time with an old friend, Will heads into town for the arranged meeting. However, his expectations are shattered when he arrives and discovers that Megan is waiting for him instead. The shocking revelation makes it clear that he has been manipulated into the encounter. Suddenly finding himself drawn back into Megan's world, Will must decide how to respond. Will he refuse to engage with her and walk away once and for all, or could Megan succeed in finding another way to regain a place in his life? Tyrone finally comes clean to Fizz about the secret he has been carrying. After Carl reveals that memories of the night he was injured are starting to return and that he now believes the incident happened at the garage, Tyrone becomes increasingly uneasy. At the same time, he is overwhelmed with guilt over Summer's situation, knowing he holds information that could clear her name. Unable to keep the truth hidden any longer, Tyrone confides in Fizz and admits that he saw Summer on the night Theo was murdered. He explains that he knows she is innocent, but deliberately misled the police to protect himself. Tyrone then reveals the full story. He tells Fizz that he caught Carl tampering with Kevin's car brakes and recorded the act on his phone. However, during the confrontation, he accidentally knocked the car jack, causing the vehicle to fall and injure Carl. Shocked by the revelation, Fizz insists that Tyrone hand over his phone. The crucial footage could change everything, but the question remains whether they will take it to the authorities. Meanwhile, Sam experiences another troubling moment when he imagines hearing Roy encouraging him to take action against Will once and for all. When Sam argues that violence is not in his nature, Roy criticizes him for being weak and claims their friendship is finished. Will Sam be influenced by these disturbing thoughts? Elsewhere, David attempts to make amends with Shona by arranging a romantic dinner. He also gives her a heartfelt gift box containing Harper's ultrasound images, a hospital wristband, and a baby onesie saved for her return. Could this emotional gesture help repair their relationship? At the same time, Asha, Nina, and Todd pay a visit to Summer in hospital. During the visit, Summer becomes emotional and admits she is terrified of the prospect of returning to prison. Coronation Street continues to air from Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.